Good evening. Welcome to the Warehouse Theater Company's story time. I'm Grace, and I'm here tonight to read one of my all-time favorite books, The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. I hope you enjoy it. A soft and fluffy velveteen rabbit lived in a toy box in a boy's room. Each day, the boy opened the toy box and picked up Velveteen Rabbit, and Velveteen Rabbit was happy. Then, newer, brighter toys came into the toy box. They had special tricks. Some could move, others bounced high. Velveteen Rabbit had no special tricks. No wonder the boy started to choose those other new toys. There was just not much to say. Only one other toy in the toy box was like Velveteen Rabbit. Cowboy Horse was also a soft, fluffy toy, but he was old. Most of his hair was worn away. He had only one eye left. Cowboy Horse said to Velveteen Rabbit, "Soft toys like us are really the lucky ones. We get loved the most. And when soft toys get loved and loved, we become real." "What is real?" asked the Velveteen Rabbit. "Being real is the best," said Skin Horse. "You can move when you want to move. When you are real, if you are loved, you can show your love back." Well, this all sounded fine to Velveteen Rabbit, but how could that ever happen as long as Velveteen Rabbit was stuck in the toy box? One day, Nana, who took care of the boy, flew open the lid of the toy box. She said in a busy tone, "Oh dear, that walking doggy is missing. I must find something else for the boy." In a second, Velveteen Rabbit was plopped down onto the bed with the boy. This began another happy time for Velveteen Rabbit. Each night, the boy would hold Velveteen Rabbit close in his arms, and in the morning, the boy would hug Velveteen Rabbit. If the boy went outside, Velveteen Rabbit would come with him, too. After a while, much of Velveteen Rabbit's fur got matted down. Its pink nose grew less pink with all the boy's kisses. But Velveteen Rabbit did not care. It was happy. One day, the boy became sick. His forehead got very hot. The doctor came and went. Nana walked back and forth in fear. Day after day, the boy stayed in bed. There was nothing for Velveteen Rabbit to do but stay in bed too, day after day. Then, at last, the boy got better. Oh, such joy in the house. The doctor said that the boy must go to the shore, that Nana should pack his bag. "Well, what about this old bunny?" Nana asked the doctor. "That old thing," said the doctor, "it's full of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. Get him a new bunny." So Velveteen Rabbit was thrown into a sack along with the boy's bed sheets and old clothes. The gardener was told to burn the whole sack. But the gardener was too busy. "I'll take care of it tomorrow," he said. The sack was not tied at the top, and Velveteen Rabbit fell out. The next day, when the gardener picked up the sack to take it away to be burned, Velveteen Rabbit was not in it. And then it started to rain. Oh, Velveteen Rabbit was scared and sad, so far away from the boy, never again to be nice and cozy. A tear fell from Velveteen Rabbit's eyes. It plopped onto the grass. All at once, at the spot where the tear fell, a flower grew up, and then the bud of the flower opened. A tiny fairy. "Little rabbit," said the fairy, "I am the fairy that takes care of toys that are well loved." Oh, by then, Velveteen Rabbit was shabby and gray. Its brown spots, once fresh and bright, were now faded and hard to see. "It's time now for me to make you real," said the fairy. "I think I remember real," said Velveteen Rabbit. Now what was it Cowboy Horse had said? Oh yes, when you are real, you can move when you want to move. If you are loved, you can love back. With one touch of the fairy's wand, Velveteen Rabbit felt different. Tickly! All of a sudden, each one of Velveteen Rabbit's legs, sewn together tight, could move. A fly landed on Velveteen Rabbit's head, and it was itchy, and as quick as a wink, that foot was up at the Velveteen Rabbit's head to scratch it off. "So this is being real," said Velveteen Rabbit. "I can move when I want to move." "And I will show you some new friends," said the fairy. And the fairy took Velveteen Rabbit where several rabbits ran and hopped about. Soon they were all great friends. And time went by. One day, the boy, back from the shore and all better, went to the backyard to play. From the trees nearby, a few rabbits hopped out. One rabbit was brown and another one was all white, but the third rabbit had brown spots. Most of them faded. That one hopped the closest to the boy. And the boy thought, "Why, this rabbit looks just like my old bunny that was lost when I was sick. I loved that bunny." And what the little boy didn't know was that this was his very own bunny, come back to see the boy. For he, the boy, was the reason the Velveteen Rabbit had become real. Thank you. Tune in tomorrow for another Warehouse Theater Company story time. Until then, ta-ta.